This is the artist Orla Gartland. I'm here to tell you that I made a soundtrack for an Apple TV series called Trying, and episode 2 of this season of Trying is out today. And in that episode is this song that I want to talk about today. It's called So Perfect. It features an artist called Maltese, who I am such a huge, genuine, earnest fan of, and I can prove this to you by showing you my Spotify Wrapped. Now, this particular project was interesting in nature because, to be frank, I was given a budget for the featured artists, and so I had a bit more power than I might usually have in picking who would join me on these songs. I could have definitely approached it with the mindset of like, who's going to help me level up here? Who's going to help bring ears and eyes to my project? But it's just not in me to think like that. I have to collaborate with people I'm a genuine fan of. Matt is absolutely one of those people. Now, the first song that I actually submitted for episode 2 was a song called The Way It Was. And let me just play you a little bit of that demo.
I'm on the outside looking inside. Everyone just looks like trouble. Indulge me in my goddamn suffering, honey. Nothing's gonna burst this bubble. Oh, the words I kept on swallowing. Now it's changing and it's all your fault. Listen to me when I tell you everything was fine the way it was.
I wanted something scrappy and indie and busy. A very interesting thing happened when the team synced this first song to the edit that they had of episode 2, because if you missed the last episode of this that I've made, I wasn't writing to picture, I was writing to script, so I had a description of what would be under the song, but I couldn't see it. And this was a coincidence, the lyric of I'm on the outside looking in. I definitely had like Nikki's situation in mind, like this nostalgia for a previous version of life and aversion to change and newness. The show team came back and said that actually there was a shot of Nikki, the mom, looking through the window or like looking through the door at the family playing with Kat, the biological mom, and that actually the shot of her being on the outside looking in and the lyric about being on the outside looking in, it was almost like too close. It's not a musical. Like, the mood of the song has to fit the picture, but like too much connection is almost like jarring in a different way. The team made it very clear that they liked The Way It Was and were hopeful it might work in a future episode, which it did, but it wasn't working for episode 2. So a bit like with episode 1, it was back to the drawing board for a rewrite for this one. Then let's jump into Oops. So then I kept going and I wrote something new. I remember wanting to keep the pace up, but maybe wanting to explore a simpler, less busy drum pattern. And so I was a bit more drawn to the idea of a drum machine rather than real kit. The other thing I remember having in my head musically was I was listening back to a lot of Nick Mulvey. He has a song called Fever to the Form. It's like a 2-chord song that just like builds slowly throughout, and I love it. It has like a guitar that just keeps on chugging, doing really simple chords, and then underneath it this like bed of rising synths. I really liked the kind of idea of like a busy guitar just chugging away the whole time. So that was the starting point. Let's listen to a voice memo of the song So Perfect coming together for the first time.
Looking for a part of you that nobody else knows. No, you don't own me. Show me how deep the well goes. Cause you know that I've been trying to dive down, and I wait for a second and then I hit ground. Oh, trust me, you don't have to be so perfect.
As a listener and a writer, I so often want the chorus to just say the thing. And I feel like this song's probably a good example of that. So Perfect, from the start and through to the end, was very much a song about like urging someone, yearning for someone to drop the act, drop the walls, being on the other side of that and sort of like reaching out to something or someone that you just like can't touch because they're not giving themselves. That's the push and pull of this song. It's kind of like, look, you don't have to be so perfect. I mean, that's just it. That's the lyric, and that's what I meant. Let us jump into the session and see how we built it. The rubber bridge guitars are the backbone of this song. You will have no doubt seen these from countless other musicians that you love. This is a rubber bridge guitar. It's a modification on the bridge of the guitar. It mutes the strings, so there's not really any sustain, and you just get this quite percussive muted thing. You hear the like Phoebe Bridgers gang delving into this a lot. Aaron Dessner uses them a lot. They're often a very like pretty twinkly folky songs, and I really enjoy driving them quite hard because it has a pickup. There's an almost like jarring visual audio experience when you drive it because it like looks so cute and it sounds so like her. But I'd say this is actually quite a pretty twinkly use of the rubber bridge. So it's just 2 takes, panned left and right. And I think put together give it so much pace, but we need a little bit more pace. So here is the drum machine.
You don't have to be so perfect.
Just adding the hats does so
You
much.
don't have to be so perfect.
Thank you, Matt. Orla, take it away.
Looking for a part of you that nobody else knows.
I really love the idea of 2 voices on this song because it is a song that benefits from like 2 perspectives, and the irony being like 2 people are facing each other trying to get the same thing from each other. I don't know why. It's giving James Morrison and Nelly Furtado, Broken Strings. The bass is quite busy in this song. I really like it actually.
And though you don't know me, show me how deep.
I love this pad in the chorus. I love it without the guitars actually. This is just roots and fifths. This sounds like an old man playing a panpipe. Thinking of his like dead wife. Anyway, there initially was a full version of this song with only my voice on it, and it was when that song was fully demoed and approved by the show that we then brought Matt in. Matt rewrote his verse, which opens the song, and he also rewrote the bridge. Very call and responsey bridge.
Don't you think I've seen worse?
Everybody else hurts.
I know you're just the same.
Don't know how I ended up singing lower.
When you shut your car door, tell me what you whisper. I want you anyway. You don't have to be so perfect.
Oh,
You don't have to be
I love this filtered
so
moments in the drums.
perfect.
Room verb, man. As we know, I love drums. They feel like the most obvious way to punch energy into a song or change dynamics in a song. But I also really love the challenge of a drum machine where the writing has to do the heavy lifting in the dynamic changes. We get a little shaker. Let's bring back the man with the panpipe. Enter stage left.
Whisper, I want you anyway. You don't have to be so perfect. Oh, you don't have to be so perfect.
This is just relentlessly tricking on.
You don't have to be anything. All of you and only to myself.
I love how Matt sings so much. There's so much in it, and I feel like as a fan of his music, he's such a like consistent character. I find him yearny, I find him romantic, I find him funny, I find him quite simpy in some of his songs, but in this like really cinematic way. He brought so much to the song, and he just feels like the perfect person for it. And now I can't imagine the song without Matt on it. It's a classic. That is it from me. So Perfect featuring Matt Maltese is out. Go and listen. Episode 2 of season 5 of Trying is out. Go watch on Apple TV. And I will see you next week to talk about the next song, Weird Time. Goodbye.
Looking for a part of you that nobody else knows. And though you don't know me, show me how deep the well goes. 'Cause you know that I've been trying to dive down, and it works for a second and then I hit ground. Oh, trust me.
You don't have to be so perfect.